Welcome to Literary Crux. In this episode, we delve into the captivating play Julius Caesar by William Shakespeare. Our insightful summary will help you to comprehend the play on a deeper level, making it perfect for those preparing for exams like the NET, SET, TGT, or PGT in English. If you're interested in enriching your knowledge of such literary works and writers, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. Also, please like and share this video to spread the word. So let's dive right into the video and explore the world of Julius Caesar together. The play begins in the bustling streets of Rome, where the citizens are celebrating Caesar's victory over Pompey. The atmosphere is filled with excitement and anticipation. We are introduced to the main characters, including Julius Caesar himself, the revered Roman general. Mark Antony, Caesar's loyal friend, exudes charm and charisma, winning the favor of the people. On the other hand, Cassius, a cunning and envious individual, plots to bring Caesar down. Cassius, recognizing Caesar's ambition and desire for power, tries to persuade Brutus, a respected and honorable Roman, to join his conspiracy against Caesar. Throughout Act 1, Cassius skillfully manipulates Brutus, exploiting his concerns about Caesar's rising authority and the potential threat to the Roman Republic. Brutus, torn between loyalty to his friend and his loyalty to Rome, agrees to consider Cassius's proposal. The second act takes place primarily in Brutus's house, where the conspirators meet to solidify their plans. Cassius continues to use his persuasive tactics to push Brutus into action, fueling his fear about Caesar's aim to become a tyrant. The conspirators decide that the best course of action is to assassinate Caesar on the Ides of March, which is only a few days away. Meanwhile, Caesar's wife, Calpurnia, is plagued by a vivid dream in which she sees Caesar's murder. She pleads with him not to attend the Senate on that fateful day, fearing for his safety. However, Decius Brutus, one of the conspirators, skillfully manipulates the situation by reinterpreting Calpurnia's dream, convincing Caesar that it is a positive sign and urging him to disregard her warning. Amidst these conflicts, Brutus's moral turmoil becomes evident. He is a man torn between his love for Caesar, who considers him a dear friend, and his sense of duty towards Rome. Brutus contemplates the idea that Caesar's ambition could be detrimental to the Roman Republic, leading him to reluctantly consider joining the conspiracy. Act 3 marks the pivotal climax of the play. On the day of Caesar's assassination, the conspirators gather at the Senate, where Caesar's fate is sealed. As Caesar enters the Senate, the conspirators, including Brutus, surround him and stab him to death, each delivering a blow. The brutal murder of Caesar shocks the audience and sets in motion a series of events that will shape the future of Rome. Following the assassination, Antony, who had been initially loyal to Caesar, feigns friendship with the conspirators. He asks for permission to speak at Caesar's funeral, hoping to have an opportunity to turn the tide in favor of Caesar. Brutus, thinking the crowd would be swayed by his logical and reasonable explanation for Caesar's assassination, allows Antony to speak. Antony's funeral oration becomes a pivotal moment in the play. He brilliantly manipulates the emotions of the crowd, skillfully using rhetoric to persuade them to question the intentions of the conspirators. Antony's words ignite the anger and resentment of the citizens towards Brutus and the other conspirators, leading to a shift in public sentiment. The enraged mob sets out to avenge Caesar's death, and the city of Rome descends into chaos. In this act, the consequences of the assassination become apparent. The conspirators, including Brutus, are forced to flee the city, while Antony and Octavius, Caesar's adopted son and heir, form an alliance to seek revenge for Caesar's murder. With the people of Rome against them, the conspirators' hopes of restoring order and stability to the Republic appear shattered. Act 4 delves into the internal struggles and guilt faced by Brutus and the conspirators. While Antony and Octavius gather an army to fight against the conspirators, Brutus grapples with his conscience. He regrets the decision to kill Caesar and is tormented by the guilt associated with his betrayal of a dear friend. To exacerbate his inner turmoil, Brutus is visited by the ghost of Caesar, a haunting reminder of his treacherous act. Despite his doubts, Brutus tries to hold on to his ideals and rally his troops for the final battle against Antony and Octavius. However, the weight of the guilt and the mounting pressure take a toll on him. Brutus is faced with the loss of his wife, Portia, who, unable to bear the turmoil, tragically takes her own life. This adds to the emotional turmoil and mental strain that Brutus experiences in the lead-up to the decisive battle. In Act 4, Shakespeare explores the moral and emotional consequences of the conspirators' actions. He delves into the complexities of human nature, highlighting the internal conflicts faced by individuals who may believe they are acting in the best interest of their country, even at the cost of their personal relationships and sense of morality. The final act of the play delves into the climactic battle between Brutus and Cassius against Antony and Octavius. As the armies clash, the conspirators find themselves gradually overwhelmed by their opponents. Cassius, driven to despair after witnessing what he believes to be the capture of his friend Titinius by Octavius's troops, makes the decision to take his own life. In a poignant scene, Brutus, realizing that the situation is irretrievable, chooses to take his own life as well. His loyal servant, Strato, accompanies him and assists in his suicide by holding the sword. Despite the tragic end, Brutus's final words reflect his unwavering belief in the nobility of his motives and his acceptance of the consequences of his actions. The play concludes with Antony, Octavius, and their forces emerging victorious. However, they show respect for Brutus, acknowledging his noble intentions and holding him in high regard, even in death. While the conspirators' goals of restoring the Roman Republic have failed, Brutus's character is regarded with a sense of admiration and sympathy.